2 weeks earlier. Number of Zorua found, 0 out of 6. What? Oh, okay. I thought it meant like up to this point I could have found 6 Zorua, and now I'm... So I guess we have to go collect them. So that's 1 out of 6. So what I think maybe happened, Factory wanted to expand. Expanding means tearing down some of the forest. Zoroark and all his little Zoruas live here. So he kind of fought off the factory workers, and so they hired Clyde, a Pokemon trainer, to go and take care of Zoroark, and that's why Clyde was being paid to go to the Old Grove. Zoroark evidently did not lose to Clyde, and is now getting payback. Wow, I can't believe Clyde is so anti-environment. Okay, where's my little Zoroark? Is it really not in this area of a map? I find it hard to believe. Must be blind. There must be a Zoroark. There he is. I knew it. Yeah, I can't remember much about the Zoroark movie, but I remember there's like a tree with Celebi in it, right? Oh look, Zoroark knows how to use garden shears. I don't think that's intentional. Found City 167 permanent after the first 20 years ago, a man named Green Kodai solved the time ripple, creating a time-traveling Pokemon visiting the city. Celebi used the game of power to see the future. That nearly caused overseas experience and after. I guess Zoroark likes to fuck things up. Is this 5? So 1 more. Look at that, these things are super rare, no? This is the last one. They're supposed to live in the woods around town. Maybe this one got a little too curious. You think I should catch it? What if I want to catch it? My girlfriend loves cute fluffy things like this one. Oh, I get the feeling Zoroark did not treat those people nicely. Well, time to figure out what to do with this key, I guess. Back to the house we go. We take this lovely shortcut. This is quite a full-length game. I wasn't really expecting something to be so full-length when it focuses on puzzles, you know? Like, normally a Pokemon game gets its full length by, I don't need to go that way. By having lots of Pokemon battles. But this has had 3 Pokemon battles so far. And a lot of plot, a lot of puzzles. Which I quite like. I like games that aren't really too much about battling and more about exploring and shit. You were right, Katie. He really climbed into that tree, and I thought you were just losing your mind. You're not gonna apologize for screaming at me? No. Starmie! Ninetales! Easy, girls. We don't know if he's the enemy yet. No. Just a bit of intimidation is alright. Listen up, buddy. We're gonna need to have a serious conversation. Yeah, we do. Yeah, so do your best and start talking, or, short version, we're trapped in Zoroark's illusion world, but I made a deal that can get us out of here. I guess the reason the TV report was talking about a human sacrifice is because for Zoroark, that human sacrifice is what he wants. And then he's happy to let them get out. He just wanted Clyde. Because Clyde's the one who seems to be the real baddie who's trying to drive the Zoroark out of his home. Can you repeat that slowly? Why? Cannot keep up? Why would a Zoroark trap us in an illusion world? What did we do in the Old Grove yesterday? A friend tried to catch me, but we helped. That's what I know. But there's got to be more to it than that. The Zoroark wants me to search Clyde's house and find, well, something. I don't know. What exactly? You talked to it? Yes. Jenna, we talked to Morgan. This is strangely unbelievable. How about you call back your Pokemon, or do you need to take out mine? No, it's okay. We're done for now. Dawnstar. What else do you remember about the incident in Old Grove? Is that really that important now? Yes. Your friend offered me money to help him deal with Zoroark. Oh, he told you that I'm an old friend of his. I'm not. Never met the guy before. Jen, remember that email in the factory, the one that Ezra read to us? Cloud was offered money to take care of some kind of problem for the Nexus. But there are many things I liked about it and many things I was creative, but overall I like the game. Yeah, well, I definitely enjoy the narrative. I think it's a really tight narrative. Like, it's very, like, it gets you invested in what's happening. Zoroark's illusion world may technically not be real, but for as long as we're in here, it might as well be, including that storm wing. Clyde's house is number 3, the westmost house in town. This way. Let's go! It ends with where we begun. You're not out of the woods yet, my guy, but I've run out of ideas, so let's go with yours. Oh, I moved too fast and I screwed up the camera angle. Could you unlock the door already? The rain's getting heavier by the minute. Let's get in. Has the number in the bin changed? No, it hasn't, but I imagine we're maybe going to need that code now. Yeah, I like that a lot too. Like, it's nice to have like puzzle battles. And it's nice that they let you check the party beforehand. So I said something along the sounds of, you'll know when you know, so I cannot really tell you. Okay. Cloud's PC? Okay. Right, so we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're looking for 7 digits. 7? Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And I got... And I got 3 digits from his bin. Okay, I think this is going to be tough. Yeah, I know what you mean. That was Katie's house. So Clyde's house is called number 3, and Katie's house is called number 4. So if we do that, then I'm just looking at my notepad over here. I wrote all of this down. I hope this works. Yeah. Random plus memories. Random plus memories? What does that mean? Oh, here we go. So, this one that looks the most used came out in 1953. And this is children's books. So, our memories are based off children's books. So, random. I imagine random is what we found in the trash. 1953. Yep, there we go. News article on the screen. 2 days ago, 2 employees of Nexus Industries were attacked by a wild Pokemon in Camellia Town. Witnesses recount the attack happening on the outskirts of the so-called Old Grove, a large forest that borders the Nexus Industries. It was confirmed that police and Pokemon rangers are currently suspect the attack being unprovoked, thus putting the safety of Camellia Town in jeopardy. Nexus Company officials have suggested cutting down parts of Old Grove to create a buffer zone around the town. They reiterate that they are determined to protecting Camellia Town and protecting their workers at the factory. They declined to comment on whether the suggestion was related to the rumored construction of an annex of Camellia Town factory. The 2 victims remain in critical condition. We will update this article with new information as soon as it becomes available. There's something in the CD drive. Protect. That's probably going to be important to the puzzle, about like some battle puzzle we solved. So let's figure it out. I think I found it. And what is it? Like 2 weeks ago, there's an attack involving employees of Nexus and a wild Pokemon, and it looks like the Pokemon kicked their butts. But I remember Grandma saying something about that. I mean, she basically said, screw around and find out. But she talked about it. Go for it, Source. Drop it. I know I vaguely remember you talking about Ultra Beast game you'd like to make one day, but... And Clyde's giant mouth told their heads of security that we can take care of the Pokemon that did it. If the Zoroark didn't get him, then I swear to you, I will. Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. If that was the information Zoroark wanted, then we could head back to Old Grove and said it'll let us go. Do you believe it? Do you have a choice? We don't realistically, though. Doesn't make it any better, though. So in this? Let's do it. and fast. The whole illusion thing sounds pretty cool in theory, but I'll be honest, it totally sucks. Can't wait to kiss it goodbye. Alright, the old Grove then. The Convict Ember Dialga. No? Okay, so Old Grove coming up. Got a big ass party. I worry about this is going to be tough. I feel like any puzzle that requires us to use 5 Pokemon is going to be hard. Oh, it's darker than it was before in here. I guess things are getting stormier. It does make it quite hard to see. To the right, I vaguely remember the layout. I guess I get a short glimpse of light when the lightning flashes. Okay. I'm gonna save just in case. Oh, we're going deep. Okay, PC, are you gonna give me information? No, just display static. First Pokemon, Salamence, level 100, ability Moxie. Mega Salamence. Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Gear Impact. Oh. Moxie is going to be a problem, huh? I think start with Toxic is going to be my bet. Stealth Rock is useless. There's one Salamence. Basically, a guy commits time-related crimes and gets imprisoned in a perpetual time loop by Dialga's punishment, where he always relieves his own. Yeah, that'd be cool. There's like I don't know. It's a weird like subtopic, but I love games that feature flashbacks. I feel like I've played a few of them now, and they always tend to be quite cool. Like revisiting the past. Clyde? Clyde, is that you? No, it's Zoroark. Or I guess Zoroark using Clyde? What kind of trick is this? The statue attacks you. Diagonal bears witness to this and begins to learn about humans and empathy and what it's like to have moles. Yeah, that is neat. The whole kind of like gods learning through humans what's right and wrong, because gods like they live forever, you know, so there's no need for them to learn morals. Okay, will we be able to land a single Toxic? Yeah, probably not. Okay, so Electric Battlefield makes me think I need to try to use an electric type move. I don't have any electric type moves. Sucker Punch has priority. Substitute? It's going to be interesting. We'll see what we can do. I think we'll just do a bit of testing and see what happens. Remember to engage with each other, and Dialga learns about the concept such as siblings that he couldn't understand by virtue of being a god, and when the convict makes him realize that he has siblings of his own, Goatee and Dialga and two are not so different. Yeah, that's cute. That sounds nice. I don't know what we can do here. Like, I don't think anybody in my party will survive a hit. It has Aerial 8, because it's Mega Salamence, I remember that. Yeah, level 100 Mega Salamence. I'm just trying to think. Maybe if it has Outrage, I can bait out Outrage, and then this is his first and only mon. So bait out Outrage, I then use Protect or change to a Fairy Pokemon, and then see? I don't know. Like, I don't think we can outspeed him. He has a variety. It's not just Dragon Claw, but he does have Dragon Claw, and he's using Dragon Claw a lot. I don't know if he has Outrage. I'll double check when I reset. I just want to see if, like, anything here can... Like, we can pull a Sucker Punch. But Sucker Punch doesn't do a lot. He has Earthquake. And we have a TM for Protect, which I feel like might come in handy. So it has Earthquake, it has Dragon Claw. Neither of those will affect this guy, but it also has Giga Impact. And because of Air Relate, that will be... No, what? I guess he doesn't have... Is Giga Impact fighting? I don't know. And we know Giga Impact now. But I can just check the PC thingamabob. You sure this is winnable? Well, obviously it's winnable. But I don't know why you're so confident. We landed one hit there with a Sucker Punch. And that's our only priority move, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, so it has Moxie, but it doesn't really have Moxie because it Mega Evolves. It has Dragon Claw, Earthquake, and Giga Impact, and that's it. And we have this whole bunch. So I was hoping we could get a Toxic off. I'm not too sure. I guess there's one way to find out. So he would use Giga Impact against Shimmer. You can use a TM Protect. Got to be careful about what to ditch here. I don't know how you're so confident, Source. I mean, I don't think there's any point to having Aurora Sophia. Is there any point to teach him Protect to everyone, bro? Oh, because to wait out the Toxic. Okay, I see what you mean. We're not going to use Heat Wave. That wouldn't work, though, even with the... Oh, fuck, what did I just delete? Because of, switching into Magna will take one turn. I don't need Stealth Rock. There's one Pokemon. And so the V-Charge will happen on the switch. And so Magna will still just be in a normal setup against... But won't he V-Charge on the turn we switch? We need him to do nothing on the turn that the Nidoking's out. I'll give it a go, I'll see. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how Recharge works. Oh, right, you're not saying Protect, you're saying just let it die. Okay. I understand now. I thought you meant Protect for Giga Impact, yeah. Okay. Statue of Clyde, let's go. So I guess we just die. See you later, you poor Togekiss. wait until I have a gambling one we do on more of the Magikarp races, and then those points will come in handy. Okay, now we do the Toxic. Yeah, then we can just Protect every second turn. We did not... Is Toxic even missable? I thought Toxic was 100%. Oh, 90, wow. We can just Protect, right? I don't see any problem with this. And we'll use Sucker Punch. But I think we have enough team members. Toxic is exponential anyway. So I mean, Magna will die here. But we'll be fine. Togekiss is immune to ground, but that's gone now. I think you're fine, Source. So we can protect, and then I'll Sucker Punch. Yeah, it will only be like 2 more turns till it dies, I think. And there we go, we won. Defeated Statue of Clyde. Oh, the Zoroark's disappearing. Where's he going? That was the Zoroark, or was it? Yep. Weird sounds of a battle. Everything alright? I suppose so. Think that means you fought your statue, someone you recognized? No. Don't worry, the two of us didn't recognize our statues either. I'm guessing... So I think the statues are all the people Zoroark killed, essentially, or attacked. I wasn't paying too much attention. But I mean, I think the grocery store statue was probably the person who owned it, maybe? No, I'm not sure. Anyway. But there were the 2 people they attacked in the... outside the factory. Oh, I see. Nah, we were fine for the turn count. The end of the path should be right ahead. Zoroark can't run anywhere. So we soldier on. Alright, time for the last stand. We'll get through this alright. Here goes nothing. Okay. Girls, what are you doing? We've got a deal. Don't ask me, Jenna started it. You may have a deal, but I'm not letting my guard down against this thing. Zoroark. Oh god. Can we go back to human speech? You seemed to have a hang of it last time we spoke. Zoro. This girl is a feisty one. I like that in humans. Clyde? Not quite, but I don't blame you for being confused. Why are you doing this? We had a deal. You asked me to speak to you, and so I chose a new form that allowed for speech. But you're right, we had an agreement, and I've found out that you 3 have been deceived. So I do not desire to inflict any more pain upon you aside from what I have already caused. As per our agreement, you are free to leave while your friend remains with me. Oh, Jen is not happy with that. You agreed to what? We're not exactly in a position to make demands, in case you haven't noticed. Plus, Zoroark has a point. Clyde is the reason we're in this world. Screw him. Oh, you did not just say that. I'll rough you up first if I have to, and then the Zoroark if I have to. Because that strategy went all so well yesterday, it's time to cut our losses and get out of here. Clyde is a jerk and a jackass, I'll give you that. But he's always been that way. But his bane not just a loss you can cut. He's our friend, and you don't even know him. You don't get to make that call. Well, too bad, because I made that call. I didn't have a choice other than to make that call. Because I don't want to be stuck in a fake world forever. Stop it, both of you. This is not the time to be fighting. If you're taking this guy's side right now, I'm never talking to you again. Damn it, Jenna, I like Clyde too, but we need to be reasonable here. We tried to fight Zoroark before and we lost. It's stronger than us. So we'll just try again until we succeed. That's not how it works, Jenna. Zoroark can do whatever it wants with us. It could drop you into a bottomless pit right now and watch you fall. For years on end, even if it wants. Well, I imagine, like, the thing with the Zoroark here is that we're in its little world, and so it can do pretty much anything it wants. Like, it doesn't need to have a Pokemon battle with us. Like I said, it can just make us fall in a pit. But we are only here because it wants us to. It gave us a choice. If we throw that choice, we will not even get a second one. We have no wiggle room. But what if we do? If it can take us out so easily, why didn't it do it yesterday? Why are we not in the hospital with those 2 factory workers? Why all the theatrics? I'll tell you why. I think we hurt it. We hurt it so bad that it's hiding behind all those little tricks and illusions. It wants to make this deal because then it wins. It gets Clyde and it made us run away. And it didn't even need to bother. Oh boy. That's a stretch. And if you're wrong, we are very, very screwed. So what do we do, guys? I guess we get to make a choice, huh? I kind of want to, like, I think the bad ending will be fight, you know? I think this Zoroark's been a bit of a victim in this story. But I do want to see what will happen. So if I couldn't, like, reload my save, I would choose leave and try to get, like, a good ending. But I want to see what happens if we click fight. Let's see. Oh! It worked out alright, unless there's going to be like a plot twist at the end of this that we all fucking died. Now for the local news, it has been 3 weeks since the attack on Old Grove Station near Camilla Town. The 2 victims are still in hospital, but reportedly no longer in critical condition. Earlier today, the mayor of Camilla Town and a representative of Nexus Industries have announced how they plan to move forward. To prevent such incidents from happening in the future, they plan to cut down part of the Old Grove to establish a buffer zone between the forest and the town. Nexus have agreed to oversee and finance this effort in exchange for a building permit for the planned annex. Environmentalists have criticized the decision, alleging that the Nexus would use this space to keep expanding their factory complex. Nexus has repeatedly called such allegations baseless and slander. We will keep you updated on this story whenever new details come to light. And now, onward to the top story of today. So I guess a kind of happy ending, but not that happy because of, well, a poor innocent Zoroark and all its 6 Zoroark pups got beat up and are being driven out of their home. So I'm definitely interested. I will let the credits play out just in case. But I will reload and do the other thing. I guess the Zoroark's not perfect, but I feel like the poor Zoroark babies aren't to blame. They deserve their little forest. But yeah, so I'll just let this play out for now. Okay. Oh. But yeah, well, there's going to be a second round of credits, so I'll talk about it some more when we do that too. But I definitely enjoyed this game a lot. I mean, I think that can be said by the fact that I played it for 2 hours straight. Even while my tummy is kind of grumbling and telling me to go start making dinner, I have been enjoying this game. I always love a game that's a bit different and not just a typical Pokemon game. And this is exactly that. It takes the Pokemon formula, uses the mechanics of battling to make puzzles, and uses the world of Pokemon to create an interesting plot. A lot of the time you kind of get Pokemon plots in fan games that don't really need to take place in the Pokemon world. They really could have just been their own story. But I mean, this definitely took place in the Pokemon world. We have the use of all kinds of things that exist in the Pokemon world, such as trainers being like hired to take down wild Pokemon. We have the big baddie Zoroark being a force that can only exist in such a world like Pokemon. And whatnot. So yeah, I really did enjoy it. Let's go ahead and let Clyde die. That sounds like a good plan to me. I also like that all the trainers have nicknamed Pokemon. It's just a really nice detail that's not needed, but exists. Okay, let's do this. We are going to have a fair few dialogue to mash through after this, because that cutscene was a bit long at the end. But we'll see. Just as long as I don't somehow screw this over. Okay. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, they're Pokemon that they've used in the past or whatnot. But it's a cute way to put in little details that make you happy. Toxic. Okay, I'm in. Oh fuck! I didn't teach him protect. Oh. Well. You reckon? Yeah, he's gonna use Earthquake on Bishop. Does Dracopult have Levitate? Nope. Why not Joy Usro? Joyce doesn't resist anything. Give me the plan first, because I'm a bit confused. Because Dragon Claw will one-hit Joyce, and Earthquake will definitely one-hit Joyce. So I don't see how Joyce is the key here. Switch to Volk, sending Dracopult. Then before Dracopult is hit with Dragon Claw. But why will Joyce take Dragon Claw? Dragon Claw will still one-hit it. This thing's 50 levels higher than us. I'll go along with the plan because we can't really, like, it takes turns anyway, but I'm fairly confident a Dragon Claw from a level 100 Mega Salamence will still defeat us. Yeah, gosh. I think we are going to need to reset. I don't think we'll be able to get enough turns. Okay, swap out to Joyous. I used Earthquake anyway. I guess I didn't really. Because it's not like, the dude doesn't have Levitate. So I think it was just using whatever move it could to one hit. None of this has priority. Fuck. Yeah, well, it's not like that Sucker Punch with everyone else anyway. Oh well, okay, let's try that again, but actually teach Protect. I still don't. We'll try the same tactic again. Because I want to see, because I feel like Bishop could not tank it. But we'll find out. Oh yeah, you get it. Okay, but he is EV trained. I'll give you the nature and everything too, so you can test it. Just give me a second to teach Protect to some of these nerds. I imagine it's not IV trained, but probably not. I would check, but I doubt my Bishop is EV. In like none of these battles except maybe the Drapian and Glasgow one have like your Pokemon stats actually mattered that much. It's all about using a move that cheeses the battle. Shimmer doesn't need Protect, so I won't bother with that. Give me a second. Okay, moment of truth. Our Bishop has 136 defense. And then the Salamence is Adamant, and its EV is a 6 HP, 252 attack, 250 speed. Yeah, It makes sense, right? Because I haven't played any battles with the bishop. So it makes sense. And like, yeah, they don't want your stats to play into battle. The only battle you do with bishop is about playing time. And your defense isn't really gonna... Well, like playing time with protect, I mean. For real, wow. Okay, let's do it then. We can risk it, because even if it fails and they use Earthquake, we can we have protect, so we've got plenty of spare turns. Let's take this bad boy for a test ride. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you do whatever you want, Salamans. By whatever you want, I mean Giga Impact. Not switch, right? You mean like after Magna dies, right? Yeah. Phew. Now I'll get off some toxic time using the protect. It's gonna be a real just laughing in our face if it uses Earthquake again anyway. Yeah, man, you die now, Magna. Oh! I forgot that it doesn't always fail when I use protect twice in a row. But we'll still see it. I don't think this is going to go through that quickly. Because we see it next turn, yeah. It happens this turn though, so we'll be fine. Okay, let's see. It's going to be Earthquake. I feel like it's going to use Earthquake. Yeah. You might know. It might be reading inputs, as it were, and cheating a little bit. Or maybe we're just unlucky. I don't know. Because I'm not too sure how Essentials AI works, but I'm sure if you pump it up high enough, it input reads a little bit. I know, well, you ran the simulations, so I believe you. I believe you. Okay, now let's go ahead and leave Clyde behind. And just mash through this dialogue. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, off we go. Just a bit more dialogue. Don't ask how any beverage shop would live. Yeah, well, it seems to be a specialty. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't mash too fast, because I don't want to accidentally say fight again. Okay. Take it slow with the dialogue. Okay, so both of you, there's no time to be fighting. Yep. And just be reasonable. And then Jenna talks about maybe it's hurt, right? And then Jenna says maybe we do have wiggle room, yeah. Okay. I think we heard it, yeah. Okay, now it's transform back. If you're wrong, we're very, very screwed. So what do we do, guys? We leave. Usually Bishop runs a bit of HP to do things like this in actual competitive too because he wants to... Right. So I guess we go home, but there's no Clyde. Camilla Town is still reeling, even 2 weeks after a tragic event that is now widely known as the Old Grove incident. But that is not surprising, given it left 3 teens traumatized and another still missing to this very day. Police have confirmed via discovered emails that they link tech conglomerate Nexus Industries to Clyde, the missing teen. They have launched an investigation into the company's role in the incident. Town Hall has announced earlier today that plans for an annex to the factory have been frozen until said investigation concludes. I can't fucking speak. Public opinion has reportedly also turned against Nexus, which calls for the company to withdraw their operations from the air growing louder and louder. Environmentalists place the blame on the factory for disrupting the natural ecosystem of Old Grove, since such incidents were unheard of before it was built. Nexus has yet to comment on these new developments, but have announced that they will hold a press conference as soon as time allows for it. And now for the next big story. Well, yeah, I guess I think in the end, the first ending we got is probably better, because I probably value the life of a kid over the life of a Pokemon and its forest. But I guess in this ending, the shady anti-forest tech company gets shut down, which is nice, but it still costs the life of a child, which I feel like gets put above everything else. When you're playing the whole moral scale thing, children's life tends to go pretty high up there. Yeah, but he's also like a kid still. You tend to not really care if a kid's an arsehole because he's a kid, you know? I played a whole game called Life is Strange 2 that's all about looking after a kid who's a bit of an arsehole sometimes, but you have to play the role of a parent and stick by for him anyway. So yeah, I'm very sympathetic towards children, even if they're arseholes. No, we don't really know how old they are, but they said a teen on the news report. But teen can range from 12 to 18. So, yeah. And, he was using Red Sprite, and this is metagaming. So I'd definitely place him on the younger scale of teen. And if it's like a 12-year-old, you can't really blame him if some guy's like, hey, we'll give you a lot of money if you take your Pokemon and fight this dude. Of course it's going to be like, yeah, why not? Free money, I get to use my Pokemon? Okay, but that's a completely different sprite than the red that we see in Fire Red Leaf Green. It's definitely a lot younger than the Sun and Moon one. Canonically, time has passed between Sun and Moon and Fire Red Leaf Green. But anyway, that was this game, and I will stop stream now because I want to start cooking dinner soon. But I genuinely had a blast with this game, and thank you, Source, as always, for coming out. It's been a pleasure. I'll make sure to write up on the thread some thoughts and whatnot. But this has been a really good game, and I look forward to seeing whatever what's the name again? Never This Again makes, because that's 2 games now that Never This Again has made that I've been quite a big fan of. So yeah, I look forward to the future. Next, it will either be Eon Guardians, which is not a jam game, just because that's a game I'm slowly playing, or probably Precognition, I think. Yeah. Or Frontiers. Precognition or Frontiers for the jam ones. I'm saving Outbounds for last because it is the longest. But yeah. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming because it's always hard to tell. It's just whenever I get free time and I'm not playing Valorant. But yeah. Thank you for coming out and I'll see you later. Bye bye.